Hey, it's me, Terry. Welcome to the Mess and the Bliss. Thanks so much for showing up. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. So today's coffee mugs and word hugs, I have the determined dachshund in honor of my long friend Max, who I miss very much. So love him. Okay, so speaking of cups sipping, today I'm going to read a poem called I Sip. So here we go. I sip. Drink deep what is undrinkable. If anyone knows me, they know my drink of choice is coffee. I cling to her like a lover. I'm branching out though. Cucumber water is replacing soda most days. Pebble ice filled cups, slices of cucumber, and crisp clear water. It quenches my thirst and awakens my mind. I sip. I sip before saying words that are hard to speak. I sip to let it sink in. I sip before burning it all down. I sip to disrupt my runaway thoughts. I sip before walking away. I sip to make powerful steps. I sip before putting pen to paper. I sip to give pause to listen. I sip before giving breath to my lungs. I sip to let it all go. I sip before my lips feel thirsty. I sip to feel the cold on my tongue as it glides down my throat. I sip before the heat rises too high. I sip to calm the raging fire. I sip before the tears fall. I sip to replenish the well. I sip before screaming my fear. I sip to calm the raging storm. I sip before hitting send. I sip to await the response. I sip before the waves crash. I sip to hold space for the loss. I sip before loving the moon. I sip to let her love me. I sip before you say the words. I sip to let them soak in. I sip before I feel your touch. I sip to move into your arms. I sip before you can say goodnight. I sip to dream in your arms. Written 7/24/19. Thanks for showing up. Have a messy, blissful day.